They say Filipino literature is vanishing from our lives, not because it's lost, but because we've stopped searching for its meaning. But this case isn't just fiction. According to the GMA Integrated News, only less than 50% of both Filipino adults and children admitted to having ever read books or literature that are not required for school purposes. A commissioned survey of the Social Weather Stations, or SWS, last year revealed. Globally, UNESCO reports that over 600 million children and adolescents are achieving minimum proficiency in reading, even though most are enrolled in school. For out-of-school children, foundational skills in literacy and numeracy are further from grasp.
Uy! Ano naman yun?
Love story yun. Yung mag-disappear na yung lalaki, pag naligan niya, gano'n.
Baka corny naman.
Uy, si Corny ka agad.
Love story lang eh. Tapos, papalabas ko yun mamaya.
Manood ka na?
Mga 6 p.m. So yung manood ka.
Ay, hindi ko pa alam. Busy ako eh.
Naman, KJ nyo naman.
Wala yan, Kate agad.
Guys, I need your attention. We have a problem. Nobody's reading and nobody's connected. Despite government efforts to improve literacy rates here in the Philippines, ayon sa government studies, mababa pa rin tayo sa critical thinking, vocabulary, at reading comprehension. Kailangan na natin ng action. And the suspects, that's only reading, boring lessons, and digital distractions lang naman.
Wait,
Yes, Nico.
so we're up against boredom, burnout, and TikTok?
True. But why should Filipino students read more nga ba? Because stories shape who we become. Reading grows our imagination, and pinapatalas nito ang ating isipan. It strengthens our language, and pinipreserve nito yung culture and the uniquely natin. But international research shows that students who read for pleasure score higher in every subject. But one thing that I read about it is Filipino studies echo this. Readers develop empathy, analytical skills, and resilience.
Wait lang. Isn't reading just for passing exams?
No. It's for discovering who we are. Filipino stories like those by Dual Hat, Bautista, or legends like Tibong Adarna teach us empathy, wisdom, and pride. And yet, nabasa ko rito sa article na to, the 2018 PISA assessment showed Filipino students ranked lowest in reading out of 79 countries. Nakapagtaka.
Class, basahin niyo yung unang kabanata hanggang pangatlong kabanata.
Ang boring naman ito. Ang hirap pang itindihin. Bakit kailangan pa natin itindihin mga to? I-memorize na lang natin since pa-exam lang naman eh.
Kaya hindi ko mag-gets kung bakit yung pinapabasa sa atin to ng mga teacher natin. Samantalang lumipas naman na to, ilang taon na. Natapos na ang
That's my
lahat.
point. Pwede naman natin itong panoorin. Meron naman tayong Netflix, may mga k-drama, at meron naman ito siguro sa YouTube.
Kaya naman ba't di na lang natin doon panoorin? Tapos doon na lang mag-aaral. Hindi kagaya na nito, nakakabagot.
Boring-boring, dami-daming nakasulat.
When literature becomes just quizzes and lists, even the greatest stories like Florante at Laura or modern thrillers lose their power.
So, Jamie, anong mga naisip mong solutions sa dilemma na to?
Wait, actually may naisip na ako eh. Pwede dito yung literature circles at saka yung literature squad.
Like, paano naman siya nag-work?
Sa literature squad, yung mga student magpo-form sila ng clubs. Tapos, in this way, mas magiging engaged yung student. Kasi pwede nilang gamitin yun through debate or drama dice or even yung mga remix works like from the past.
Like, yung like, dekada.
Yun. Yan, tama. Dekada 50, tapos mga ibong mandaragi. Tsaka yung sa mga Wattpad stories, kasi pwede yun kahit if ako yung student,
Ate, mas gusto ko talaga yun dahil syempre nakaka-relate ako. At saka may nabasa akong article eh. Ayun, itong article na to, sabi dito, mas nag-boost daw yung engagement tsaka yung retention pag ginamit yung mga circles na yun. Tapos, using literature circles enhances the impact of culturally relevant texts by combining independent reading with cooperative learning. Kennedy 2010. So, tingin ko through this, makikita nila yung understanding nila dun sa previous discussion. So, what do you think?
Good idea siya. Pero hindi kulang siya. Or not enough. Why? Because, ngayon, sa generation, ngayon, gusto na ang paggamit gadgets, right? So, why not combining these two? Performance-based and digital activity. Diba?
Ano yun?
Educators can also use dramatic, like TikTok versions of with filibusterismo and balangasong battles, or even graphic novels based on myths, turning literature into shared performance. So globally, tech plus reading, so it boosts voluntary reading among teens. So nakakatulong talaga siya kasi yung mga dating literary piece na parang tingin nila ay lumang, ngayon ma-apply na nila ngayon sa kanilang generation dahil sa digital.
Yeah, actually, good point. Kasi pwede rin yung tingin nila boring yun. Pero ngayon na may sasayin namin siya sa makabagong teknolohiya. Mas magiging engagement din.
Yeah.
Pero pwede rin may naisip akong isa. Parang local text or kaya itong mga local voices. Kasi we can dive into regional stories. Like, for example, yung mga spoken poetry from Juan Miguel, kailan ba yan? Yung mga Juan Miguel, si Mr. Juan Miguel Severo, or yung mga anthologies like Kwento ng Pag-asa, gano'n.
Yes.
O kaya yung you can invite local authors to share how stories shape their lives, di ba? Like, Philippine pilots show these approaches, increase engagement in both urban and rural zones. So, I think, pag pinagsama-sama natin yung tatlo, mas magiging powerful siya.
Yes. And also, makakatulong siya sa generation ngayon to learn ano ba talaga.
To truly know your roots, read them.
Filipino literature has been here all along, yet nobody made it cool to explore.
World Bank analysts warn, if reading rates don't improve, up to 40% of Filipino children may be functionally illiterate by the end of grade school.
Uy, nagawa niyo na ba reporting kay Ma'am Torres?
Gagawin na naman?
Oo! Nakaraan niya pa yung binibigay eh.
Yun ba yung bike group? Yung bike group?
Oo, yun. Ikaw, nagawa mo na sa'yo?
Presentation na nagagawa ko. Pwede ko matapos.
Siguro di ka naman nakikinig kay Ma'am Torres. No?
Pwede ko muna ako eh.
Bukang nga yun.
Siguro di ka papasok to next week, no? Tinatamad na naman to.
Attention students, I'm here to announce you something. Congratulations, you finally cracked the code. You found yourselves in these pages. Now you have to help your friends to do the same. Now give yourself a round of applause.
Thank you, ma'am!
Filipino literature isn't missing. It's waiting. In every forgotten page, in every untold story, our voices echo, our dreams survive. If we want to shape a nation that thinks, feels, and remembers, we must read. Not just for grades, but for growth, for empathy, for pride. When we reclaim our literature, we reclaim ourselves and write a future only Filipinos can imagine. To Filipino students everywhere, open a story, discover your roots, shape your future. Be a literary detective, read, perform, and share our stories, because our voices matter more than ever.